Nigeria get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Can he finish? And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Foden, out to the left it goes, and he's on a charge. Cross from Robertson.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Played back in. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! And here's Hazard. Foden carries the ball down the right.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mohamed Salah has it out wide and shooting chance! Bout of passing here, really easy. Tries a shot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Torino take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Nigeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Foden. This is promising. That's a sharp pass. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, given away. And that is going out for a goal kick.
Nigeria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hazard can so cleverly bypass the press. He's in plenty of space here. Caicedo gets into a good position.
Torino really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah,
And it's Camavinga. This looks promising. And a chance! In he goes again. It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Torino are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Mbappe going full tilt down the left. Robertson crosses it in. Hazard looking for a runner. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Robertson. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Van Dijk. Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Salah! And again! That could spell this time, surely! Oh, it's come loose. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Nigeria somehow escaped the danger. That was a tight call, though.
Oh, that was a real let-off, Peter. I think they can count themselves very lucky.
Camavinga. Ambitious ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Looking for options for movement. And he's lost his man here. Look at the space here. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
This possibly the last play of the half. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Fired deep. He rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Nigeria certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, è il momento dell'estrazione di oggi. Tenete a portata di mano i biglietti ricevuti.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedro Neto is a real footballing thoroughbred, Peter, and I'm a huge fan of his direct style. There's a genuine intensity and aggression in everything he does, but that doesn't seem to diminish his creative output at all. He goes for it every time.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So we're up and running. Fernandez. And Caicedo. Cucurella. Pedro Neto. And it's Cucurella. And Fernandez. James. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And they can counter here. It's not an especially good pass, that. And back to the keeper. For Pedro Neto. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, they could break here. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Jimenez. Liam to lap. Eder Militao. Played towards the other side. And it's James. And Fernandez. Quarter of an hour played. No, he's not getting any further than that. Good ball, good take.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's João Pedro. Can he finish? That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Eder Militao wins the duel this time. James. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Caicedo. Now, this could be a chance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's João Pedro. Knocks it out wide. Pedro Neto. Caicedo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Leauge. Oh, shooting chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in a great position here. Distributed tidily. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fernandez opts for safety. Cucurella. For Pedro Neto. And it's Fernandez. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, that's... And the shot! And how good was that? A finish right from the top draw. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Number 9, João Pedro. João Pedro. João Pedro.
Chelsea have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
João Pedro. João Pedro. João Pedro.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Played out towards the right wing. Chelsea have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Fernandez. Jimenez.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. Chance! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be
Number
effective on the
19.
break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Chelsea are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Cucurella. And it's Fernandez. Now James. And it's James. Oh, good read. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's in plenty of space here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Eder Militao. Pedro Neto. And Caicedo. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is lovely. Shot, takes a shot! Oh, super goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game, everything seems to be coming off for it.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's managed to get free. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
João Pedro is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now. There they go, hunting again.
Caicedo. Jimenez. Pressing high and with purpose. Now Eder Militao. And it's Jimenez. Caicedo. Now Eder Militao. Caicedo. James. In with the challenge. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution in progress.
Millwall can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the count.
And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. And that has been cleared. And it's going to be another one. Oh, important interception. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Played out to the right. And he's picked out the run. He's found the way. Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here. Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's found a way past. There's the shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Oh, taken with style. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
80 minutes is number 8.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Chelsea preparing now to welcome the final whistle. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
João Pedro is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. James goes short. And it's Jimenez. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Millwall have reclaimed
There
it.
will be 5 minutes added time.
Pedro Neto. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Fernandes. For Pedro Neto. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Caicedo. Pedro Neto.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. João Pedro, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients for a
today's match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game.
Please welcome
It's Jim
everyone.
Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shapes to shoot! Caicedo. Bino Gittins. And it's Caicedo. Now he's off and running. And it's slung out wide. Cucurella. And Caicedo. Travis. Brewster. Jimenez cuts it out. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Ozil. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Messi. And Messi! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Messi. Applies the finish! Oh, a very decent attempt. Corner number 2 then. James with the short one. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Brewster. So it is still 0-0. Clark is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Cucurella. Bino Gittins. Caicedo. Joao Pedro. Now it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Cross to the back post. Up he goes! Oh, it's hit the post! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Cucurella. Jimenez. James. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Can he finish? And that has been knocked clear, and he's gone backward here. And it's Fernandez. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. So nearly the perfect ball. Cucurella gets into some space. Fernandez. Fernandez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! He's scored! First blood drawn. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 7.
Derby have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Oh, super! And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. James plays it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone for goal! That carried quite a threat. Chelsea get their 4th corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Has been indicated.
Cucurella proves too strong. Bino Gittins. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here.
And things are looking good.
There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Clark. Nicely weighted ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Great ball, and he's in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he's being shifted off it. Fernandez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. He can get that clear. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot!
For this match was 51,000.
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Fernandez. And it's James. Cucurella under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now Eder Militao. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Clark. He's shifting through the gears here. He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Clark. And he's picked out the run. Big chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandez. Cucurella. Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Chelsea finding their path. And the shot! Travis. Just about up to 75 minutes. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. A nice sequence of passes, this. He's beat. There's the shot! It's in! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 78 minutes is number 9, João Pedro.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Chelsea get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chelsea are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Not the most accurate pass. Jackson and Clark. Jackson. And he's running through. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now there's a fine ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Two added minutes have
2
been
minutes
indicated.
to be added on. Could move up a gear here. He has found the way through. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And time is up. A shrug, a rueful stare at his counterpart, but the manager knows that the story has gone against him. It's a defeat that hurts. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Thank you very much for your support.
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Chalobah has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, he's a real physical presence to start with, and for me, he anticipates the game extremely well. What I like about him most, though, is the effect he has on the rest of the defence. He's one of those players that makes other players play better. He's always talking.
And this is now
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add, and it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play, and of course the right service into the box.
So it's down to business here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's João Pedro. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Palmer. Chelsea finding their passes. Bamford. He's looking wide. Now this could be a chance. That has found him in acres of space. Good ball, good take. It's a mighty effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Caicedo. That has been slung wide. Bamford. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Palmer. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Caicedo. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Pedro Neto. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh no, what has happened here?
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And he thumps it clear. Looking for the run. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bamford. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in. Fernandez clears it away. Caicedo. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Now it's Davis. And it's been played through. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now the cross, and he's following up! No, not the best of headers.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That is ended up in no man's land. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Davis. He's shifting through the gears here. That has been cut short. Pedro Neto. Pass somewhat off target. Davies shoots! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
James. Fernandez.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Chalobah kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. João Pedro over to the left. Davis. And claimed it back swiftly. Davis. Strong running down that left flank. Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? And it's Fernandez. Caicedo. He has a look up. Davis. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here
Everyone,
still
please welcome
0-0.
to the field our players.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to belt it away. Fernandez. He's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from position A1. A real opportunity here from a... He's gone for goal! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Pedro Neto. Now it's Palmer. And he's heaved it away. And it's Caicedo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Could move up a gear here. That's a good run down the left. He's picked his way through. Now it's Bamford. Foot in. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the counter is on.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Palmer. And he can clear it away. James goes short. Adarabioyo. Cucurella. Oh, super! Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. James plays it short. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Caicedo ploughing through the middle. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Shot could be on. Always shapes to shoot. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Chelsea really could have done without this. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
The goal scorer after 65 minutes is number 42.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. Your impression so far, Jim?
Yeah, time's running out for the host to get something out of this. You can sense the frustration and impatience.
And it's Caicedo. Palmer. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. He's in plenty of space here. Picked out brilliantly. Big chance! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Bamford is currently top scorer in the league. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution in progress.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cucurella. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. James chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Cucurella. Bamford, spread it left, gets into some space, he's got away, and that's played in low.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Done delicately. No, that's been intercepted. Caicedo. Time and again they are repelled. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now it's Pedro. Defending of the desperate variety, and that interception was most necessary. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. 5 minutes to add. That's been cut out, well played.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pedro Neto, and he's managed to get free. And we're done. So it's a quick trip back to the drawing board, and looking at the manager's face, his plan clearly failed to materialise as he intended. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
Next time.